Good morning, everybody in Canada, in the different parts, my brothers and sisters. Good morning to everybody in America, and good morning to everybody in entire Latin America. All our brothers and sisters, our NRIs, our PIOs, our advisors, and other foreign participants, young people, boys and girls, parents, whosoever. We know that this is a difficult time, this is a locked in time, and this is a COVID 19 time, but we hope that you're taking care of your health and your wellness. You're taking care of your family, you're taking care of your friends, your neighbors, your community, your region. Please look after yourself. If you're physically fine, if you're mentally fine, then we can overcome this particular difficulty and this particular problem. While extending a very hearty welcome to all my friends in the entire Europe, I know that you enjoyed your lunch, you finished it, and thereafter you will be preparing for your evening tea. And in between, our program comes to you Monday to Friday, making education relevant. Those understand Hindi, आइए शिक्षा को प्रासंगिक बनाएं. This is a global confluence of educators and motivators from the world over. I'm so happy that we started a humble journey, and till yesterday we got 26,000 people associated by various means. You can watch this particular program live on the Facebook Dr. Gulshan Sharma's page. Do come and join us. Ladies and gentlemen, before I further proceed, I would also like to extend a very hearty welcome to all my friends in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan, Afghanistan, wherever you are. A lot of people join us from there, and lots of suggestions are coming to us. I know some of us are interested to become even a panelist. The day is not very far. We are going to get you. We have already received 1,000 of requests. They're already with us. We are pruning that. It has gone to the advisory team. At the same time, let me also extend a very hearty welcome. Namaskar to everybody in India, all my boys and girls, all the parents, my brothers and sisters, those are in India. I'm sure you must have enjoyed your evening tea, your coffee, your morning walk, evening walk, whatever is there. And after enjoying the entire day in India, you must be preparing for your dinner. थोड़ी देर के लिए रुक जाइए अपने सूप के लिए, मुझे 45 मिनट दे दीजिए, and we will be in the different world, different arena, different mode, and I will take you mentally, emotionally, because we are the dream merchants. Because I come from tourism fraternity and background. In tourism, we always call we are dream merchants. Ladies and gentlemen, let me now move to all my brothers and sisters and children, people right from Myanmar, Cambodia, Laos, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, Philippines, Brunei, and of course, always thankful to people. Those are joining us from Doha, those are joining us from Kuwait, Bahrain, all the places wherever you are joining. And I also hope that some of my brothers and sisters and friends in Australia and New Zealand and Fiji must be dreaming about this particular program, because you join us every Sunday morning. So, ladies and gentlemen, with these words, this evening we have got a wonderful panel. We started the journey on 5th of June on the World Environment Day, and we are moving right up to 15th of August, India's Independence Day. Today, I've got three distinguished guests. Before I bring them onto this, I would bring them as a celebrities. And before I bring them, I wish to share a couple of slides with you, because every day we have got some new people those join this particular program, so that you understand what are we doing, why are we doing, what's the purpose, how are we empowering education, how we are making education relevant, and what is the global confluence of educators and motivators, and particularly how we are working in the direction of providing life management skills. Jivan Sanchalan Kaushal. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening you would be hearing a lot of beautiful notes and a lot of views coming from Madam Aditi Misra. She's a Director Principal, DPS. Hearty welcome to her. We have also got Madam Richa Agnihotri. She's a Principal for Sanskriti School, and hearty welcome to the lady. We have also got Shri P.S. Rathorji, the motivational speaker and life coach, who is going to share lots of burning fire with you. He's the person who has been trained on neuro-linguistic programming, and he's going to tell you how to walk on the fire. So, ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about this today, let me share a few slides with you so that all of us, we are on the common frequency and we all understand the purpose of this program, the objective of this program, the UNESCO, the UNDP, the World Bank, the ILO, UNICEF, all of them they are having, and of course the WHO, the World Health Organization as well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a difficult time because at this point of time, due to COVID-19 pandemic, almost 850 million children, youth, roughly half of the world student population, they are presently away from school, colleges, and universities. But we can't help it because children are very precious to us. Every parent, they sacrifice a lot of things in their life to give the best to their children, whether in terms of education, academics, clothing, happiness, food, whatsoever. Parents always want to see their children extremely, extremely happy. So, ladies and gentlemen, at present, children are with their parents. I know teachers are missing them, and students are also missing their peer groups, and they are missing their schools, colleges, and universities. But bear it with us. Let's move ahead. What is the purpose of education? Why education? Why school? Why colleges? Why universities? Why do we go over there? There's a Western school of thought. When we talk about Sir Ken Robinson, whenever I hear him, whenever I meet him and discuss with him, there's a Western school of thought, and where they talk about there are four purposes of education. When we talk about four purposes of education, ladies and gentlemen, first is the economic purpose. Remember that it's very important to understand over here. The Western philosophy, the Western school of thought, when they talk about it, what is the purpose of education? Why education? They give the first preference to economic, business. The second part comes as the social. The third part comes culture. And the fourth part comes is personal. So these are the four parameters which they have given in the order and the sequence. Let me just move on to, and let me bring you to India. Vasudev Kutumbakam. When we talk about it, Indian perspective, ladies and gentlemen, the whole universe is one family. The whole globe is one family. All of us, wherever you are, we all are one family. We can have each other's pain. We can have each other's pleasure. Together we have to move on, and we got to see तुम भी भूखे ना रहो, मैं भी भूखा ना रहूं, सबको कुछ ना कुछ मिले और हम लोग आगे बढ़े. So thereby, in Indian philosophy, in Indian education perspective and system, the first preference is given to culture, Sanskriti, the values, social norms, and thereafter comes the third priority that's called the economic parameters. And of course, fourth is personal. Why should I take arts or commerce or science or medical or non-medical, whatever has to be taken? So this is Vasudev Kutumbakam, from their global family, all of us together. During this lockdown, various methods and methodologies are being used. Teachers are trying their best. Teachers, principals, educators, technical people, those are directly or indirectly associated with the education, they are trying their level best to reach out students wherever they are. आप शहर में हैं, आप गांव में हैं, आप interiors में हैं, आप far flung में हैं. I will be using Hindi and English together because the people, those who have joined me, I know David, I can see your WhatsApp from Lebanon. I know, thank you. So what I want to share with all of you is that we got to understand, we are trying our level best, whatsoever we can, through the TV channels, community radio, mobile phones, other electronic gadgets. We are trying to reach out the youth and students world over. Every teacher is trying their level best. And imagine within no time, they had to switch over from the classroom to the ground, outside in the open. So that's the way when we look at the whole perspective, let's work together and make education relevant. Ladies and gentlemen, I won't go into the details of this because this slide is self-explanatory, but the basic purpose is education should be relevant to our day-to-day life. इन दिनों में बहुत सारे सवाल, बहुत सारे suggestion, बहुत सारे ideas आए हैं. People are writing to us. We are receiving thousands of mails, and they say what we are teaching, how much application does it have in our day-to-day life. बच्चों को ये नहीं पता कि अगर घर के अंदर इन दिनों में लॉकडाउन में अगर नलके की वॉशर खराब हो गई है तो घर में कौन चेंज कर सकता है? अगर ट्यूबलाइट की चोक खराब हो गई है तो उसको कौन चेंज कर सकता है? और तीसरी बात, अपने घर के बाहर कौन सी सब्जी कब उग सकती है? हम फ्लावर्स के साथ साथ बाकी सब चीजें जो जिंदगी में चाहिए, ऑर्नामेंटल फ्लावर्स इज फाइन, बट एट द सेम टाइम यू गॉट टू सी इट, ऑर्गेनिक खेती की भी जरूरत है। किस वक्त में कौन सी सब्जी उग सकती है और कैसे हम जीवन निर्वाह कर सकते हैं? Education has to be relevant, and education has to be practical. Education has to be a part of life. Education not has to be theoretical, just completing the syllabi, subjects and contents, because most of the time it's a pressure that complete the syllabi. Now this is something Dr. Sugata Mitra, product of IIT Delhi, when he went to MIT and thereafter various processes and procedures, presently in UK, when he is carrying out a lot of studies, इनका एक बड़ा अच्छा एक्सपेरिमेंट है विच आई विश टू शेयर विद ऑल ऑफ यू। इन्होंने अपने गांव में एक जगह पर एक दीवार में 2 कंप्यूटर लगा दिए और उस दोनों कंप्यूटर के ऊपर एक कैमरा फिट कर दिया, और कोई वहां पर टीचर नहीं, कोई देखने वाला नहीं, कोई उन बच्चों को बताने वाला नहीं, और उस कैमरे में रिकॉर्ड करते रहे 1 महीने तक और ये चेक करते रहे कि बच्चे आकर क्या सीखते हैं। लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, इट्स अ माइंड ब्लोइंग। डू वी रिक्वायर किड्स all the time supervised? Do kids require supervision all the times? Evolution of learning environment, we got to understand new pedagogies, new andragogies, couple of things has to come on to. कल और परसों जो 2 दिन गुजरे हैं वो मेरे लिए बहुत ही प्रिय थे। Yesterday evening and day before yesterday evening, it was a great solace to my soul, my spirit, my mind, my heart, my body, because जो चीजें मैं पहले नहीं समझ पाया, पिछले 2 दिन के अंदर जो डेलिब्रेशन और डिस्कशन हुई, हम नालंदा में वापस गए। What was world's first residential university with 10,000 students from the world over getting a free education, free residential accommodation, and at the same time everything free of cost, and 2,000 acharya, 2,000 educators. और देखिए the destruction which took place over there. I don't want to talk anything negative over here because we are positive and positive. We are talking positivity, but the literature which was burnt over there, it took months and months to burn that literature, research, innovation, and the subjects and the volumes. So ladies and gentlemen, yesterday when we had the deliberations, जो प्रांत प्रचारक हैं प्रमोद जी, उन्होंने एक बहुत बड़ा सजेशन दिया और बाकी लोगों ने भी दिया। कुलदीप अग्निहोत्री जी, द ऑनरेबल वाइस चांसलर सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी हिमाचल प्रदेश, ने भी सजेशन दिया कि बहुत सारा लिटरेचर बिखरा हुआ है, उस सारे लिटरेचर को जो नालंदा यूनिवर्सिटी से बचा था, let's collect that literature at one place and we should make use of that entire research work. So archaeology में हम वापस जा रहे हैं। Our chamber, ICSI इंटरनेशनल चेंबर फॉर सर्विस इंडस्ट्री, उस पे काम करेगा। राइट साइड को जब मैं देखता हूं तो नालंदा यूनिवर्सिटी के साथ साथ जब मैं विवेकानंद जी के बारे में, तो मैं रुक नहीं पाता हूं। आदरणीय मुकुल कनितकर जी जो इतना अच्छा कार्य कर रहे हैं इस समय, उनकी एक किताब है जो फॉरवर्ड होकर, और मोहन भागवत जी ने भी उस पर बहुत सारे विचार और सब चीजों को, उस किताब को भारतीय शिक्षा मंडल की, अगर आप मुकुल कनितकर जी के विचार देख लें तो आपको शिक्षा, विश्व गुरु, भारत और शिक्षकों का सम्मान करना, सब चीजों की क्रोनोलॉजी आपको समझ आ जाएगी। द टीचर्स डिजर्व द हाईएस्ट रिस्पेक्ट, एंड एनी सिविलाइजेशन which doesn't respect its teacher, it can never flourish, it can never prosper, it can never come up. That part we all have to understand अगर भारत को विश्व गुरु बनना है। Now ladies and gentlemen, this slide is also one of the most important slide. आज जो एजुकेशन सिस्टम में हो रहा है, ट्राइंगल उल्टी है, एजुकेटर और पेरेंट्स ऊपर है, बच्चा नीचे है। What's lost when we rush kids through childhood? बच्चे पे इतना प्रेशर है, टीचर्स पर इतना प्रेशर है, सब्जेक्ट भी खत्म करना है, कंटेंट्स भी कंप्लीट करने हैं, सिलेबाई भी कंप्लीट करना है, टीचर्स को एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव वर्क भी करना है। पेरेंट्स उतना कोऑपरेट कर रहे हैं कि नहीं कर रहे, लेकिन इस समय पेरेंट्स को पता लग रहा होगा, आप तो अपने बच्चों को सुबह 8 बजे डिपॉजिट कर देते थे किसी स्कूल में और शाम को 5 बजे लेते थे. How much teachers and educators had to struggle and how much they had to understand the psyche and the psychology. इस ट्राइंगल को उल्टा कर दीजिए, पेरेंट्स और एजुकेटर नीचे आ जाइए. टेक्नोलॉजी जो है आज की, जो इनोवेशन है, हैव वी एवर ट्राइड टू नो व्हाट डज टुडेज यूथ वांट? यूथ क्या चाहता है? यूथ को समझना पड़ता है. Ladies and gentlemen, at the age of 70, when I'm talking to you this evening, although my energy is that of a boy of 20 years old, I'm so passionate to empower the entire education ecosystem. And that's why I'm taking the global help from everybody world over, wherever they are. I want all the educators, all the stakeholders, directly and indirectly, let's get together. Parents are also equally responsible. बच्चों को सांस लेने दीजिए, बच्चों को क्या चाहिए समझिए. यूथ पीढ़ी को समझना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है. Monday to Friday, 7 to 8 p.m., we talk with you on education empowerment, and every Saturday in the evening, 7 to 8 p.m., we talk about health, happiness, humor, and holistic living and holistic healing. So, ladies and gentlemen, you will be having tomorrow a session. But before I come on to that session of tomorrow evening, 7 o'clock, I wish to share with you on the global fraternity demand. लास्ट संडे का जो सेशन हुआ और जिसमें प्रोफेसर सत्येंद्र धीमान साहब ने लॉस एंजलिस से लाइव टेलीकास्ट में जब पूरे वर्ल्ड के साथ अपना पर्सपेक्टिव रखा एजुकेशन को एम्पावर करने का फ्रॉम द वुडबरी यूनिवर्सिटी बर्बैंक, एंड ही टोल्ड व्हाट एग्जैक्टली हैज टू बी डन, और उन्होंने बुद्धिज्म को भी टच किया. सो आई एम सो ग्रेटफुल टू वेनरेबल डॉक्टर धमापिया जी. ही इज ए सेक्रेटरी जनरल इंटरनेशनल बुद्धिस्ट कॉन्फेडरेशन. He is getting all the Buddhist educators from the world together on a common platform. और कल सुबह से एक नई सुबह का आगाज हो रहा है. 9:30 onward, we are starting from tomorrow. Dhammapiya ji is going to discuss with us, and thereafter, ladies and gentlemen, every Saturday morning from 9:30 onwards, you will have the relevance of Buddha's teaching in today's education. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, when I talk about. Although I'm watching nowadays 812 episodes of Devon Ke Dev Mahadev. I'm watching that. It's a wonderful serial. People make best use of this time. Whatever you couldn't read earlier, go through all that now. This is a time to empower yourself, your own self-growth, each one of us. So, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow evening, people world over, they look forward to this evening. कल शाम आपके साथ बातचीत होगी. हमारा 8वां प्रोग्राम आपके साथ आ रहा है, Ayurveda for the Global Wellness. Don't forget to join us 7 to 8 p.m. tomorrow evening, where we will be talking. See the legends who will be coming, 5 of them together, and Namo Gange and ICSI International Chamber of Service Industry. This will also be a live telecast on the Facebook, Dr. Gulshan Sharma's page. You can see and you can register also. And anybody world over, wherever you are, if you're listening, if you want to be a distributor, if you want to be a part of the wellness Ayurveda industry, this is a business opportunity also for you. I have requested Namo Gange to link all the fraternity, our speakers, with the potential people those are interested. Now, ladies and gentlemen, every Sunday morning, 9:30, we come with you. और एक बहुत ही शुभ अवसर, एक शुभ स्वागत और एक शुभ सुबह शुरू होगी इस संडे को. आज फ्राइडे है. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट टुमारो इज सैटरडे. संडे मॉर्निंग 9:30. 18 अध्याय है गीता के अंदर. 18 अध्याय. 15 अगस्त तक हमको अपनी जर्नी कंप्लीट करनी है. एंड आई रिक्वेस्टेड प्रोफेसर सत्येंद्र धीमान जी फ्रॉम द वुडबरी यूनिवर्सिटी बर्बैंक. लाइफ मैनेजमेंट स्किल्स की जब हम बातचीत करते हैं, सो लिविंग अ मीनिंगफुल लाइफ, आपके जीवन का मतलब क्या है? आप कौन हैं? आप क्या कर रहे हैं? आप क्या कर सकते हैं? आपके द्वारा संसार में क्या किया जा सकता है? उन सब चीजों को लेकर श्रीमद् भागवत गीता के साथ आज के एजुकेशन की रेलेवेंस को And remember, this is for school education also, this is for higher education also, this is for management education also. It would be like a case study, and we will be covering 3 chapters every Sunday morning, 9:30 to 11 o'clock. Don't forget to join us every Sunday morning from day after tomorrow. And once again, this will be again live on the Facebook as well. All of us together, हम श्रीमद् भागवत गीता जी को लेके चलेंगे. उसके बाद हम आते हैं. Somebody asked me, why did you start this particular program on 5th of June? Ladies and gentlemen, as per United Nations, 5th of June is a World Environment Day. We started this humble journey on 5th of June in a very baby steps. And today I'm so happy that world over people are joining. More and more people are interested to be a part of this particular program, either as a panelist or as a participant, or sending their valuable suggestions. I'm indebted to you. My deep gratitude to each one of you as a soldier from the Indian Army, 70-year young boy from India who sends you his energy. All of us, we got to get together. So ladies and gentlemen, we started baby steps on 5th of June. Why? I will share with you. The next crisis world over is going to be on water. Jal Sanrakshan. पानी को बचाना है, एक एक बूंद पानी की बचानी है. All of us together. This is a global appeal, global water conservation. Parents, educator and youth. At this point of time, because children are at home, it's a moral responsibility of every parent that please try and save every drop of water in your residence wherever you can. Try and think about innovative techniques and strategies कि पानी को कैसे बचाया जाए. उसके बाद जब लॉकडाउन खत्म होगा और स्कूल खुलेंगे, कॉलेजेस खुलेंगे, यूनिवर्सिटीज खुलेंगे, परमात्मा चाहेंगे तो उसके बाद जब ये सारे सिस्टम को हम नॉर्मल लेके आएंगे, तो हमारी एजुकेशन फ्रेटर्निटी की भी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होगी that we should save water in our start thinking about it. When I went to Maldives, I studied the whole thing over there. I'm very fortunate because as an army officer, when I went on deputation to Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, I introduced India's first MBA tourism through the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India from 1987 onward, and set up the first institute for Ministry of Tourism called IITTM, Indian Institute of Travel and Tourism Management, with the help of my colleagues and my friends, and of course, under the patronage of Mr. Puri at that point of time. Now, our suggestion and our request to the Honorable Minister, Dr. Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank ji, the Honorable Minister for HRD, and we have also sent across to Niti Aayog, we have also sent across to Ministry of Environment and Forest, and we have also written to the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, that like you have got tourism, hospitality, airlines, media entertainment, fashion designing, vocational subjects in 11th and 12th, water conservation should be a proper subject in our 11th and 12th class. That part is very important, which I wish to share with all of you world over. Try and think about it, because in Germany, you have got very strong vocational. Singapore, you have got very strong vocational. South Korea has got very strong vocationals. Finland has got an excellent education fraternity where the creativity and collaboration in the education is there. Last 2.5 months, my deep gratitude to all my advisors, my presidents world over in different countries of the International Chamber for Service Industry, and all the members world over, because we are a family of 30 million non-resident Indians world over. Bharatiya Parvasi Divas, and before that, Punjabi Parvasi Divas. What I wish to share, last 2.5 months, the research which has been carried out by our team and by our experts, the golden triangle is for the world is, sabse pehle samajhna hoga, the B2B, what we used to call business to business, is now back to basics. We have to get back to the basics, ladies and gentlemen. Survival of the fittest we have to take into. Agriculture and animal husbandry, the basic product and organic farming. अपने घर की छत पे, अपने किचन गार्डन में, जहां पर भी जगह मिलती है, सब्जियां उगाइए. कोई पता नहीं है कि कब तक आपको इन चीजों की जरूरत होगी. आदत ले लीजिए, समझ लीजिए, बच्चे भी समझ जाएं, पेरेंट्स भी समझ आ जाएं. आप सब्जियां उगाइए ताकि जीवन निर्वाह हो सके. And second part is take care of your health and your happiness and your herbal wellness का ध्यान रखिए. Yoga, meditation, naturopathy, and with that organic food, nutrition in food is very important. People always tell me and talk to me, and somewhere in my friends in the army, I'm also known as Chota Hanuman. When they say why, and I laugh at that. They say, how do you get this energy? Ladies and gentlemen, this energy can come automatically in your body. There is a dopamine which comes when you have a positive thought, when you are convinced, when you are motivated, and when you are passionate about a particular thing. आपकी एनर्जी हमेशा 20 साल तक की रहेगी. आपकी बायोलॉजिकल क्लॉक का कोई मतलब नहीं है लाइफ के अंदर. You got to be passionate all the time whatsoever you are doing. But one more thing, मेरे बच्चों को समझना होगा. The youth have to take care of it. Although today Richa Agnihotri ji is going to talk about that, she'll be focusing on the youth. But I want to request you one thing. मेरी बात थोड़ी सी मान लीजिए. सुबह थोड़ा जल्दी उठ जाइए, रात को थोड़ा जल्दी सो जाइए, आपके लिए बहुत अच्छा रहेगा. मेरी जिंदगी का राज फिटनेस रहने का ये है, मैं 3:30-4 बजे उठता हूँ और रात को ये प्रोग्राम खत्म करने के बाद सो जाता हूँ और सिर्फ एक समय भोजन करता हूँ दोपहर को. This body doesn't require too much to eat. This body, as your biological clock increases, it is not necessary that you eat 3 meals. It is not necessary that you wake up till 1 o'clock and in the morning, mama चादर खींच रही है, पापा चादर खींच रहे हैं और आप उठना नहीं चाहते और आप कहते हैं मम्मा सोने दो ना. आजकल तो टीचर्स भी नहीं है, आजकल तो लॉकडाउन है, आजकल मैं घर पे हूँ, मुझे क्यों तंग कर रहे हैं आप. प्लीज स्टार्ट स्लीपिंग अर्ली. आप सोच के देखिए. और रात को अगर भूख लगती है ना तो फ्रूट्स खा लीजिए और फ्रूट्स खाने के बाद जब आप सो जाएंगे तो तब आप सोचिएगा सुबह मॉर्निंग में जब आप उठेंगे तो कितना फ्रेश होंगे. सो गोल्डन ट्रायंगल में फूड एंड फूड प्रोसेसिंग, उसके बाद हेल्थ, हैप्पीनेस एंड वेलनेस, और तीसरा पार्ट है डिजिटल एजुकेशन. Forget about it that the world will get back to the classroom once again the same way which it used to be in January and February. Each one of us, we got to come on the digital mode irrespective of where we are, who we are. क्योंकि अगर आपका वैक्सीन बन भी जाएगा तो वर्ल्ड की पॉपुलेशन देख लीजिए. स्पेनिश फ्लू से आज तक आने में बहुत साल लग गए. किसको वैक्सीन पहले मिलेगी, किसको मेडिसिन पहले मिलेगी? You got to understand that that part is very, very important. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most important slide of the entire thing. Why I have shown you so many slides so that you understand, because people, those who have joined us today, we extend them a very hearty welcome, very warm welcome. Those who have joined, and world over, I extend you a very hearty welcome to be a part of this campaign. और आज एक बात को समझ लीजिए. Whatsoever human mind can conceive and believe, ये बड़ी important statement है which everybody has, and it has got a universal application. Whatsoever human mind can conceive and believe can achieve in life. When you start believing, first conceive the idea, then believe the idea, and thereafter start working towards the idea, you will achieve. You see, all the mental Gararis are moving, all the machine is moving. Your mental positiveness is very, very important. और देखिए म्यूजिक थेरेपी का बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट है. आज हमने अदिति मिश्रा जी जो हमारे साथ ज्वाइन कर रही हैं उनको रिक्वेस्ट किया है. शी विल गिव यू सम ब्यूटीफुल म्यूजिकल नोट्स आल्सो. So let's come together for the global education empowerment, ICSI International Chamber for Service Industry. Ladies and gentlemen, send email for joining as a panelist and send your suggestions at innovation@icsi.asia. Should you wish to bring anything else, you are more than welcome. And let me now, I always believe like doctors are warriors, nurses are warriors, paramedical services, those are supporting the entire health and wellness system, they are also the warriors. Similar way, my education ecosystem, fraternity, all my educators are also warriors. And education के अंदर आज की शाम, those are educators और जिन्होंने आज ज्वाइन किया है, एक चीज महसूस करके देखिए. Let's take in school a classroom. When you have got a classroom, teacher is an actor, teacher is performing, teacher is an anchor. Students, those are sitting over there, They are the audience and they are spectators in the theater, in the film hall, cinema hall, what we talk about. And delivery mechanism is an anchoring. It is not that on the stage only you have to anchor. ऐसा क्यों लगता है कि किसी किसी टीचर की क्लास बहुत अच्छी लगती है और किसी टीचर की क्लास बिल्कुल अच्छी नहीं लगती, और जिस टीचर की क्लास अच्छी लगती है आपका दिल करता है कि ये क्लास कभी खत्म ही ना हो, और जिसकी टीचर की क्लास अच्छी नहीं लगती आप कहते हो ओफो, आज इस टीचर के घर में कोई प्रॉब्लम क्यों नहीं हो गई, why this class today? So you got to understand, ladies and gentlemen, education, fraternity, if you are happy, you can make the world happy. If you are energetic, you can make the world energetic. If you are positive, you can make the world positive. So I consider all my educators as motivators. I consider all educators as yodhas. I consider all educators as celebrities. So, like you have the Filmfare Awards, like you have a musical awards, like you have got a dance competition awards, and you got Indian Idol contest, musical contest, and all that, like that, this evening, I would also like to take as an anchor, inviting three celebrities. Those are joining us this evening. A very hearty welcome. I extend a very warm welcome from the bottom of my heart to my three distinguished guests, starting with Aditi Mishra ji. She's a principal of Delhi Public School. Madam Aditi Mishra is a career educator since 35 years. She's an alumni of the DPS Arkepuram and Lady Shriram College. She worked at several DPS, that is Arkepuram, Vasant Kunj, Dubai, and now heads DPS Gurgaon since 2001. She received the National Award from the CBSE. She has been a master trainer for the CBSE. She authored and ideated several books on children. Her hobbies and interests include classical, Indian music, dance. So Indian music ki liberty lete hue, I have requested her. She is going to talk to us, and she is also going to include that. Ladies and gentlemen, I would request, kindly mute your mics, please. I would also extend a very hearty welcome to Madam Richa Sharma Agnihotri. She is a principal of Sanskriti School. Very hearty welcome to my second celebrity, Madam Richa Sharma Agnihotri ji is a passionate teacher and a committed and a creative educator. She has over 28 years of experience in international curricula. She has worked for 8 years at Step by Step School, Noida, as a curriculum leader, where she set up the international curriculum for class 9 and to 12. An excellent trainer and workshop leader, Madam Agnihotri. Madam Agnihotri helped develop the CBSE Continuous and Comprehensive Evaluation Handbook for Teachers and formulate the CBSE I curriculum for science. She has also been a recognition ambassador for the IB in India and is a certified trainer with Cambridge International Examination. Very hearty welcome to both the ladies. And let me share one more secret, which I discovered only this evening. Both are daughters of retired defense officers. Very hearty welcome to both the ladies. And ladies and gentlemen, this evening is going to be put on fire, because what we need in education system is motivation, self-motivation, youth motivation, parents motivation, teachers motivation, educators and everybody's motivation. None then else. I have got Mr. P.S. Rathore, motivational speaker and a life coach. He's a founder and CEO of Anytime Classes, also a motivational speaker and a leadership expert who is honored at the House of Commons, London. He's a life coach and previously a keynote speaker at IIM, has been awarded by Times of India as Management Guru, and has got many more awards and recognition to his credit. Also a successful entrepreneur, fabulous TV host, an ardent writer, and has many media appearances. Ladies and gentlemen, with these words, I remove the presentation and extend a very hearty welcome to my three celebrities this evening. And all the three celebrities, namaskar, hearty welcome, pleasure to have you, because you are celebrities your own way. Like Filmfare Awards, like musical evenings, like other evenings, we have got this beautiful evening as well, ladies and gentlemen. Let me extend a very warm welcome, hold the hand of my sister Aditi Mishra, and bring her to the stage. And there she is going to talk to us. Parents, you got to understand what is to be done to empower your children. Kindly unmute your mic, ma'am. And ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together wherever you are. And here comes the celebrity, Aditi Mishra.
Thank you so much, sir. I've never had such a heartwarming and such a thunderous welcome before. Thank you so much for inviting me here. I'd like to thank Richa for introducing me to this forum and getting me here. So today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about parents' role vis-a-vis their children, vis-a-vis the school. I think parents' voices are very important, and times have changed. Let us accept that maybe a decade ago, parents were sort of kept out of school. When I was in school, for example, my parents came to school only during annual day, or if there was a fete. There was nothing called a parent-teacher meeting. Parent-teacher meetings were meant for children who were not doing well, so it was a scary thought to be meeting a teacher. But times have changed. And I must say times have changed for the better, because now we have very active partnerships with parents and teachers, because I think we must understand that ultimately every teacher is a parent in school and every parent is the teacher in school. So there is a very beautiful role reversal that keeps happening. So for me, it is very important that parents need to work with school, understand aspirations, understand the vision, and sort of relate it with their own child. So when we think of schools, when we talk about the stakeholders, I think the one stakeholder that is completely out of school is the parent. The teacher is inside the school, the management is inside the school, the admin is in the school, and of course the children are the source of being in the school. So when the parent questions, or when the parent asks or wants to know, it is sometimes seen as interference. It is sometimes seen as, why do they want to know? Why must they know this? It has never been asked before. Earlier, never parents asked this. So I think we must understand that with the changing time, with the changing perspectives, I think parents have a right to know. Parents must know what is happening in the school. So in my opinion, there are a few ways that we can incorporate this. If there are educators listening in, I'd like to suggest this. I don't claim to know it all, but this has worked well in my school. And so I feel empowered and emboldened enough to share it with you. So the first way, of course, you have to be grateful to the parent. The parents have thousands of schools to choose from, but they chose your school. There has to be a reason. It could be your vision, it could be the name the school has, it could be the proximity, it could be the children. Whatever that reason is, please respect that reason. It is very important that we treat every parent with respect, and likewise the parent treats the school with respect. Somewhere that gets eroded sometimes, but there must be a reason for that. We must try and understand. Once the parents are inside the school, there is something which is mandated by the CBSE that's called the PTA, the Parent Teacher Association. Now, in some schools, it has not come into play. In some schools, it is there, not very active. So again, I'll share from a personal experience. We have elected parent representatives. We have proper elections, floor-wise, class-wise, so that whichever 4, 5, 6, 10 parents want to be part of the school management, want to be part of the think tank, want to be part of the decision-making team, but they must not just want to be part of it just to say that I'm part of the PTA. These are all people who need to dedicate some time to the school. There are meetings, there are events for which parent reps need to be present. So somebody who has a very busy social calendar or an extremely busy professional life is not able to do justice, and those people normally do not become part of the parent rep group. There are others who feel that while they are busy professionally and personally, but these are the some hours that they would like to give to their school because they feel part of it. And they then stand for election, and the rest of the parent body then votes for them and puts them in that place. Now, how do we hear their voices? That's a very interesting thing, because sometimes, parents, media, world, community, societies thinks of it as, oh, principal decided and it was, like a farman issued. That doesn't really happen because we need to take everybody with us. Gone are the days when one single farman was sort of issued and everybody had to follow. We need to take people with us. We live in a very beautiful democracy. I think democratic ways to move forward. And in that, I think I'm very lucky because whenever there is a decision to be taken, anything that we need to discuss and debate and then reach a conclusion, I feel very blessed that all the parent reps participate openly, happily. I must share with you that sometimes parents are not able to come because there's a meeting. They come, online and they discuss it before. This is pre-COVID time when, when people did meet face to face, and yet parents come on their phone, they put us on speakerphone and then they give that, their opinion, their decision. There are times that parents cannot come, they're out of station or something and they cannot access. They have given us in writing so that, for us, it becomes like a combined decision, a democratically reached solution to any problem. So once you have that election in place, I think somewhere the parent body becomes a little less worried that is our voice heard? Yes, the voice is heard. When you have a representative sitting with the parent, with the teacher reps and with the principal and with the management, of course your voice will be heard. There are some other interesting ways that we have worked out, which I can share with you. We involve them. We involve them in all our special days. When we have a function, for example, we are always running short of teachers because there are children to be made ready. किसी का makeup लगना है, किसी को dress पहनानी है, किसी को कहीं तबीयत खराब हो गई, sick room में ले जाना है. We've involved not just parent reps, but the general parent group also. We've asked them if they can spare some time with us, and they have come. And we have been extremely grateful to them. It's a relationship that is very symbiotic, the parent and teacher one. So coming together, and the parent sees how much the teacher has worked, how she has brought things from home to get her children ready. She understands when my child is hungry, let me get something from the cafeteria. Immediately, a very beautiful and unusual bond is forged between the teacher and the parent. And we have now so many parents wanting to get involved in functions, fates, events, exhibitions, anything at all. They're ready to be part of it. So this becomes a slightly informal kind of an interaction. Then formally what we do is we also have them as part of all our committees. So there's a discipline committee, there's a POXO committee, there is a curriculum committee. So we always like to put parents over there, of course, asking them if they have the time, because this does take time. You can't just come for 5 minutes and go away. So parents who have time become part of this, and it has been an eye-opener for them and for us, because they bring a perspective which we may inside the school not even think of. So that voice, of course, we are parents, so we think like parents, but sometimes it's a different perspective from a parent who may be working or could be staying in a certain part of the city, and they bring in something which has not struck us. So putting them on committees immediately brings in an element of democracy again, of course. And then, of course, it is not that, there is only one rule which cannot be spoken about, or which is the ultimate and nobody can question it. So parent involvement, parent voices, parent decisions, and parents' ultimate finding solutions has been the mantra for my school. And I think it's worked brilliantly because parents feel that they really belong. It is their school. Something new we started about 2 years ago. Every school has trips and tours going out. We have started asking parents to accompany the children. So, of course, it should not be a parent of the same class, because then, the child's trip will be somewhat cramped. But supposing it's a class 5 trip, we ask parents of class 4 or class 6 or class 8 to accompany, just so that the parents have that sense of trust. We exhibit our transparency and our trust that we're taking you with us because you're part of us. And this has worked brilliantly because, again, every parent who's gone for the trip understands the logistics that have gone into it, understands the kind of work that goes into it, and the extreme planning that goes into it. We have also, there used to be a system about a few years ago where parents used to make little WhatsApp groups, and if they had a problem or they have had a concern, they would just keep sharing among each other. So I one day sent out a big long message saying that, if there's a problem, please share with us because we'll come up with a solution. If you just create a khichdi among yourself, nothing will happen, and you'll just keep talking about something. So now we've created what we call broadcast groups. So any message going from me or from the teacher reaches all the parents. Should they have a problem, they immediately go on one-on-one with the teacher and they sort it out. So this is when an active face-to-face school is going on. I must at this moment take 2 more minutes and talk about this current pandemic situation where the parent has become the teacher and the teacher has entered the house. So the very same teacher who would say, don't spend too much time in front of the screen, is now putting the child in front of the screen. So we have had to take parents' help that in the 15 minutes between classes, please let your child go and splash some water or put some gulab gel in their eye, or just shut their eye and sit for a while, or blink rapidly so that the eyes start watering. Because without this help, we would really not be able to go very far. Parents are sitting in, if I'm teaching history to a class, a parent could be sitting over there and listening to me. So that that trust that is formed, I can vouch for the trust that has built and forged and become stronger in these pandemic times we have never seen before. Also, we are suggesting now, as a school group, we are suggesting things for parents and children to do together. Because earlier there was, the famous refrain was, there's no time. I want to do it, but there's no time. Now there's time. So we're getting them to recreate old pictures. We're getting them to sing together. As you all heard, I'm very fond of music and dance. We've made them dance together. We've made them make videos and send it to us. We put those videos together and sent it back to them. So it has become a sort of a huge family where the teacher, parent, and child have come together as one family to work together, not just to overcome this immediate unusual times, but to create a better, stronger Bharat, one that we can be proud of, and we can work together hand in hand, and then be called the best country in terms of education also. I think it is a very sad thing that from the days of Nalanda, the time now, the lamentable PISA score that we've had, I think tremendous effort is being made now from all quarters that India too moves ahead in school education, in higher education, and gets to be counted among the best in the world. Thank you very much, and
thank
for
you,
giving me
ma'am.
this chance.
Thank you, ma'am. It was so wonderful. And the most humorous statement of yours was, parents have become teachers during the COVID-19. That was interesting. लेकिन आपका जो ये सेशन है, मैंने आपको स्टेज पे बुलाया है और आप सेलिब्रिटी हैं. आपका एक तो आपको स्थाई सुनाना पड़ेगा, मैम. Something you got to give, something, whatever is your interest, because I want the whole universe. See, when people are under so much of pressure, difficulties, problems, and all that, let's bring, and music therapy is a very important part of the education fraternity. Let's hear, and I request Aditi ma'am to just a few lines, jo bhi aap dena chahe, gungunana.
There is a song which came up about 20 years ago. It came by a new band, and I don't think anybody would have heard it, but it's one of my favorite songs, so I'll sing it. And it's topical because it talks about a happy future. जहाँ हो प्यार का मौसम, जहाँ सब दिलों का हो संगम, जहाँ मीठी हो सब लोगों की जुबान, जहाँ हो प्यार का मौसम, जहाँ सब दिलों का हो संगम, जहाँ मीठी हो सब लोगों की जुबान, मुझे ऐसे नगर है जाना, मैं ऐसा नगर ढूंढ लूंगी कहीं ना कहीं, जहाँ हो प्यार का मौसम.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, put your hands together and clap for the lady. Wonderful. Rathor ji, mujhe aapki bhi clapping dekhna. Yes, that's lovely. It comes from a motivational speaker also. God bless you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Let me have a privilege now to request Richa ma'am. Richa Sharma Agnihotri ma'am also comes from the defense background, which she told me. And it was a privilege to know that. And she's heading the Sanskriti school in Delhi. And that is one of the prestigious institutions over there. Ma'am, Aditi ma'am focused more on the parents. Can I make a request to you that if you can focus more on the youth, if we can take it from the perspective, the voice of the youth in education, if we can take it from that perspective, Madam Richa Agnihotri. Let me invite you as a celebrity to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, we present before you Madam Richa Agnihotri. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sharma. And it's indeed a privilege and an honor to be addressing such a large number of people and to be in the same panel as Mrs. Aditri Mishra, who I hold in very high regard. And she's a mentor and a friend. So it's at, but of course it's difficult to be the speaker after Shirin, especially with that beautiful song. I agree with you completely, Mrs. Mishra, because parent voices are so important and somewhere they get lost in our understanding of education in the traditional mode. Uh, the fact is that both parents and teachers are, somehow they're assumed to be on two different sides. And I've always maintained that we are on the same side, the side of the child. And so it's important to value that. So thank you so much. I want to move away. And as Dr. Sharma said, I want to talk about the learner and the student and the voice of that student. Interestingly, education in the last 20 years or not 20, 100 years maybe been in the form of shopping, that the learner goes to shop and shops for knowledge, and the teacher gives him that knowledge and he moves out of it. The learner is not at all involved in that learning. He or she has no voice, for that. And so we have to change this entire scenario and bring in the voice of the student, bring in the voice of the learner into education. How can we do that? I think the first thing is that the pandemic has given us this opportunity that we are all able to reach out to the children in their language. They're all digital natives. So what we're doing is now through electronic, through the media, through IT, we're reaching out to them in their own language, which is the language of IT. So that's the first step. And my request to all educators here is that let's not go back. Let's not take a step back. Once this pandemic is over, let's continue, let's evolve and take it further, which does not mean that we stick to the laptop or the iPad, but we use technology in education because that is something which they will understand better. But coming back to how do we give them a voice? So we give students a voice by asking them and making them a part of all three aspects of the teaching learning process: the curriculum, the pedagogy, and how we implement it, and of course the assessment. I'm going to start with assessment because that's most important. They say that you get what you measure. So a reform in the assessment process will naturally lead to and will require reforms in the other two, which means curriculum as well as pedagogy. So how can we bring in student voices into assessment? We'll have to relook at and review assessment and make it contextual and make it personalized. Dr. Sharma spoke about how agar nalka kharab ho jaye, so you should know how to use the washer. And if your choke is not working, you should know how to fix the tube light. And I agree with him completely. So learning has to be contextual. As a learner, I need to know why I'm learning, and I need to know how I can make this learning matter for me. And to do that, we have to plan the assessment in such a way that students work on problems which they identify, and they decide on the resources to work on that problems on their own. They decide the method or the mode on which they're going to learn about their problem again on their own. They use the data that they collect in whichever form they do. They process this in their own way and they present the outcome also into your own way. And I'll give you an example because I'm a teacher. I cannot do without examples, and I'm a science teacher. So I'll give you an example of air. Class 6 to 12, we talk about environment and we talk about air. And one of the simplest things that a project can be given to any child in Delhi, say, for instance, is about air pollution. Because there is a large part of the year when we're all walking around in N95 masks, even without the COVID. And children are missing school and parents are taking holidays away from Delhi because of the air pollution. If that is the problem that the child is given, instead of the teacher doing a PowerPoint presentation on what is pollution and what is air pollution, give this problem to the child. Let her find out, let the child find out what is air pollution, what causes air pollution, what are the effects of air pollution, How can I battle with this air pollution? How can I as an individual contribute? How can I as a school contribute? How can I as a family make a difference? What are the changes that we have to make in our lifestyle to reduce air pollution? So the moment we do that, we are giving a voice to the child. She decides which of these aspects she will look at when she talks about air pollution. She will do her own research. She will come back to you with her own learning, and she'll present it to the entire class. What we've done is we've involved design thinking, we've brought in 21st century skills, and we've made learning meaningful for the child. If we make these sessions collaborative, they learn how to work in a team, and then what happens is they own the project. When they own the project, they are better motivated, they are more their learning is much better, and we've given them a voice. So what happens is that the moment we do this substantial reform in the assessment process, the pedagogy and the curriculum will automatically move. Because once students have decided how they want to be assessed, what they want to work on, the curriculum will have to allow the flexibility in the process of teaching and learning. And so that will automatically be directed. Teachers will now have to focus on giving opportunities to develop skills that require individual thinking, that require questioning, that encourage innovation, that encourage creation, that help them work in a team. And teachers will then have to move away from this, the rote learning, move away from paper and pen tests, and skills tests which only, focus on a very narrow set of skills. And the entire life gets dependent on that one exam and the result of that exam. So we will then, if we move to open book, self-paced assessments, if we move to assessments which are holistic and customized, then learners with multiple abilities will have the opportunity to display their own strengths in whichever medium they're adept at, in whichever medium they're comfortable with. So what happens then is that we focus on not just the what of education or the what of learning, what do we want to teach, to the how. How am I going to, make teaching learning process different? And when we do that, we'll have to move away from the traditional old models of what I called about learners seeking knowledge and teachers giving it. It'll have to be now newer models on children finding out what is the best way for me to learn. How do I learn best? For allowing them to reflect on the process of learning, that this is how, and Dr. Sharma was talking about multiple teachers and how one of them becomes a favorite. So we will give the opportunity to the child to say, okay, why is this teacher a favorite? Why is learning in this particular class the best? What is it about me as my individual style of learning, my individual talent, which makes this lesson or this subject more effective, more meaningful to me? And so what will have to change will be the old hierarchical models, where students will have to be given a voice, where if the hierarchical model exists, then what happens is that what are we doing as teachers is we are giving the knowledge, so we are imparters. They're not learning, they're not a part of it. We have decided what it is to be. We squash any question. We squash curiosity because it's a hierarchical model. But if we want to give the students a voice, then the lesson will have to move away from teacher-centric to student-centric. So the lesson will have to now will have to evolve organically from questions that come from students. So I just have to come in and say, this is what we want, this is what we have to study. The teachers will decide the children will decide what they want to learn. They will decide how they want to learn. They will decide the process that they will follow in learning that. And that's how the pedagogy will change, bring in a voice of the student into that pedagogy. And so we have to move here in pedagogy. Now, when we move the assessment, when we change the pedagogy, the curriculum will on its own will have to change. It will now have to become more flexible. So a student in Orissa would rather study about cyclones when they talk about natural disasters. And a student in Delhi should have the freedom to reach out to a student who has experienced a disaster firsthand and give him a better understanding of how this disaster occur, what is a way that we can do about it. But of course, while 80% of it can be done by schools and can be done by teachers, a large part of it will also have to be by national bodies, by the government, by CBSE, by ISC and other boards, by the NCERT, because again, the curriculum will have to be made more flexible, assessment more competency based. It's interesting that in any case, CBSE is talking about competency based, education, which will definitely be a sea change if we are able to really see it through. And if that competency-based education, along with it, brings in a curriculum change and a pedagogical change and an approach which is more student-centric, I think we will be, a truly global face and a truly global platform. So, and like Mrs. Aditi Mishra, I think it's important now to also talk about the student voice in the pandemic. So one of the things that we did as school is that when we started online classes and in the middle of online classes, and I think all educators did that, we reached out to the student and said, okay, this is a new way of studying. How is it working out for you? What are the constraints that you're facing? What are the challenges? What part of these classes are you enjoying? What changes would you like to see in these classes? How many hours is feasible for you to work on? How much time should you get between classes so that you're able to go out, look at a distance, rest your eyes and come back? How can homework be made in such a way that there is less and less use of a screen or technology in that homework? And, it was interesting that I got, and all the teachers got some such mature feedback from the student that we were able to use all this feedback and review and reflect and change our classroom practices as well as our online teaching, thanks to the voices that the students were given. Finally, I think even when we reopen schools, it's very important to bring in a student voice to when we reopen school. When should we reopen school? How should we reopen school? What kind of learning should it be? Completely online, partly offline, or a blended learning? And I promise you that once you bring in perspectives of students, you will get such fresh, such mature perspectives and such brilliant ideas. It will be easier for us to, implement a new learning platform when schools start again. We all, I think, as educators, are missing the children and looking forward to the time when they start. So I think it's about time that we give the most important stakeholders a reason why all of us exist. It's most important that we empower them, we give them a voice, we make them decision makers, not just through the regular traditional modes of a council and clubs, but through academics, through sports, and most importantly, through what they learn and how they learn. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Dr. Sharma, it's been an absolute pleasure being a part of this forum, and hand over to you now. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am. It was so wonderful because there's somebody who is thinking from the youth point of view, particularly because the youth got to be empowered. Our children got to be empowered. When they will be empowered, and all the suggestions what you have given, that youth, they understand the language of IT, let us adapt the technology, learning should be meaningful, collaborative, and disaster management example is so true, because let them understand the practical way and learning centric, that's again the flexibility. And then of course you have brought one more aspect which is very, very important. When you talk about skill, people, ladies and gentlemen, particularly my boys and girls, my children, wherever you are, tonight when you go home, find out a difference. What is the difference between skill and competency? Because Madam Richa used the word competency, and she was telling that competency-based education. So competency is higher than the skill. We should not be focusing only on the skill. We got to move further ahead of that and the competency-based. And then finally, when she mentioned, we give them a voice. That means let the youth speak. And when ma'am was mentioning about that, I was thinking about a movie which I watched recently. There's a beautiful movie called The King's Speech. It's a wonderful movie. Those who have not seen, I would request each one of you, those want to be a good communicator, those want to be a good anchor, you must watch a movie called The King's Speech. It's a wonderful movie. How do you improve your voice? The entire movie is based on that. Wonderful. So thank you, Richa ji. It was such a pleasure to have you along with Aditi ma'am. Both of you have done wonders. So ladies and gentlemen, let me now put the entire stage on the fire. The boys and girls, wherever you are, all my youth, wherever you are, let me bring a motivator, let me bring a life coach, the person, if I share with you, बोलते हैं आप बीती, जिसको बोलते हैं जिस पर खुद पर एक्सपीरियंस किया हो. Mr. P.S. Rathore, he is not only a motivational speaker and a life coach, but he's a transformer, and he makes you believe through the NLP programs, neuro-linguistic programming, that you can walk on the fire. He has been trained by none else than the Anthony Robbins, who is the highest paid motivator in the world today. And as you will unveil, as you will know this person more and more, you will get glued to it. My wife did a program a couple of years back when he was conducting a program in the CII, and she did excellent fire walk in the evening after day's session. And she told, I was putting on sari. It was very difficult to walk on the fire, but I was so much motivated inside, and she crossed the fire lane and she came victorious. So ladies and gentlemen, let me have a privilege, because unless you are not motivated, unless you are not inspired from within, nothing can empower, nothing can motivate you. So I extend a very warm invitation to Mr. P.S. Rathore. We are bringing a new change in the entire education pedagogy, music therapy, gamification, and self-empowerment and motivation. With these words, ladies and gentlemen, let me extend a very hearty welcome and bring on the stage Mr. P.S. Rathore. You have to unmute.
Oh, thank you so much, Bhaiya. Thank you so much. I need to match your energy. In fact, I posted on my LinkedIn that tomorrow I have a session that I have to speak before Amitabh Bachchan, you know. The God bless you with this kind of energy. And I came to know today that you are from army background. That's what the nationality is like there in the bloods. Ladies and gentlemen, before I'm going ahead like this is, I personally believe that nobody can motivate anybody. The motivation is the inside out, is not like outside in. Here, in fact, all the fact has been talked by Richa ma'am and Aditi ma'am was a wonderful. They have gone through all experiences. When they spoke, the experience was very heart touching as well as very practical, very practical. Here, I'll be asking you guys, like, you tell me what exactly you need from the motivation. If somebody tells you the story, do you believe that this can change your life? I don't believe so. If you touched and moved for a moment, do you think your life will be changed and transformed? No, it will not be possible at all. Now, if I ask you what and how, as Aditi ma'am was saying, that how the thing can be changed, I'll be talking about how the thing can be changed, right? So in terms of the motivations, if I really ask you, what do you really want and how can you get it? Yesterday, I was listening and Bhaiya was saying, bar, back to basic, back to basic, back to basic. And this program, I loved yesterday. In fact, I was here online by canceling my appointment for almost 1.5 hours. And मैं यही देखना चाहता था कि किस तरह से ये back to basic की बातें करते हैं और किस तरह से reality की बातें करते हैं. Here, मैंने कल भी देखा, people don't talk about the models, don't talk about the something, they talk about the real experiences what they have gone through, and probably this help you. Now, I'm asking you a very simple question. दोस्त, एक छोटा सा बात बताइए. आपको जिंदगी में अगर मोटिवेट होना है या चार्ज होना है तो आपको किस चीज की जरूरत होगी? आपको सबसे पहले चीज की जरूरत होगी the stability in mind and fearlessness. Then you can get the certainty. Mind my words, stability and the fearlessness. In fact, I was very close to Sushant Singh Rajput, very, very close. And when the news came, I was in the same house in the lobby, and I had a cup and said, what happens? I can't believe it like this. Why such a successful people succumb to the pressure? Why? Why? Only because they don't have, I can't say they don't have straight way, but the fact is they don't have the stability, they don't have fearlessness to face the challenges of the life. स्कूल के बच्चे साहब सुसाइड करने की बात करते हैं. रीचा मैम, अदिति मैम को ज्यादा पता होगा हाउ टू हैंडल द प्रेशर इन फैक्ट. एंड बच्चे क्या क्या सोचते हैं, क्या क्या करते हैं, ये सोचते कुछ कम होते कुछ रहते हैं. ये देखते हैं कि बच्चा बहुत मैच्योर है, बाद में पता चला कि वही बच्चा सबसे ज्यादा इमैच्योर है. जिस बच्चा को हमने देखा ही नहीं वो स्कूल में टॉप करके चला जाता है, जो आग बाग घूमता रहता है वो कभी भी स्कूल में टॉप नहीं किया, जिसको आपने नोटिस ही नहीं किया वो टॉप करके निकल जाता है. It's only because the stability is an in fact, inside. Now, the question is, this is all the point. In fact, I have a very limited time, so let me, how much exactly I'm able to speak about that. And so very simple point is that, back to basic. मैं आपको कुछ exercise बताऊंगा और कुछ शास्त्रों का knowledge बताऊंगा. शिवा ने एक किताब लिखा है, शिव सूत्रा. And शिव सूत्रा में एक शास्त्र है, that is called the chakras. आप विश्वास करेंगे इवन यूएस में सैन फ्रांसिस्को के यूनिवर्सिटी में चक्रास के बारे में पढ़ाए जाते हैं. दैट्स व्हाट एग्जैक्टली द पॉइंट इज, पढ़ाए जाते हैं. देखिएगा, जो चक्रास हैं वो 7 चक्रास हैं. जो रूट चक्रास हैं वो आपके पास मूलाधारा कहते हैं, आपके वेस्ट के पास होता है, जहां रीढ़ की हड्डी खत्म होती है, जहां ट्रेल है वहीं पे होता है. अगर आप चाहते हैं कि आप अपने जिंदगी में स्टेबल रहें और फियरलेस रहें एंड सर्टेन रहें, देन सुबह सुबह, जैसे भैया ने कहा था कि एक बार सुबह उठ के देखिए, मदर चादर खींच रही है, आप चादर को लपेट करके रहते हैं और ज्यादा मुझे सोना है. एक बार क्लोज होके देखिए. और साहब मैं तो कहता हूं ये कोविड ठीक है, मैं अप्रिशिएट नहीं कर रहा हूं, बट मैम ने ही कहा इसने घर के काम को करने का तरीका बच्चों को भी सिखाया. I have a friend who's a CEO in a bank, and early morning उसके घर में बटा हुआ है कि बर्तन साफ उसका बेटा करेगा और पानी गर्म उसकी बीवी करेगी और झाड़ू वो मारेगा. Because maids were not allowed. Maids were not allowed to be in that. Now the very simple point is, what I'm talking is, get up in the morning or whatever time you get up. If you really want to be a stable, very simple point is that आप फोकस करो बिल्कुल अपने वेस्ट के लाइन पे. और अगर स्टेबिलिटी चाहिए और अगर आपको सर्टेनिटी चाहिए एंड फियरलेसनेस चाहिए तो इमेजिन करो. देखो, इसको इमेजिन करने से मिलेगा. लाइफ इज ऑल अबाउट व्हाट यू थिंक, लाइफ इज ऑल अबाउट व्हाट यू डू, लाइफ इज ऑल अबाउट व्हाट यू फील, लाइफ इज ऑल एग्जैक्टली व्हाट यू बिलीव. नाउ अ वेरी सिंपल पॉइंट इज दैट इस स्टेबिलिटी के एंड फियरलेसनेस के लिए आपके पास क्या है? एलिमेंट है. एलिमेंट जैसे 5 एलिमेंट है. एलिमेंट जो है वो अर्थ है, एंड जो कलर है वो रेड है. कलर जो है रेड है. एंड जो सेंस ऑर्गन है वो स्मेल है. Man and sir, many times I go to the schools as a chief, I can't say like chief guest, but the friends are there who call and I go. I was in LPS school in Lakshminagar area, and Inder sir had done the program on the chakras. And if you go on Google and see his site, you will see that LPS is a very, very small school, not as big as the DPS or the step-by-step. But they exactly do. And I was touched. The tear was coming in my face when the people were practicing how the one chakra is bringing the stability and fearless in the people. And very small kids were doing. If you go on the site of the LPS school, and then we'll find they were doing. And then Inder sir was saying, Rathore sir, aap ro rahe ho? Bola, ro nahi raha hu. I'm feeling how such a small kid can do such a scientific things. So हमारा जो back to basic है, जो हमारे बैक टू बेसिक है, चाहे गुरु नानक जी बोल गए, चाहे शिवा बोल गए, कोई भी बोल गए, वो हमें जिंदगी को जीने की कला सिखाता है साहब. सो अगर आप चाहते हो कि आपकी जिंदगी में स्टेबिलिटी आए एंड फियरलेसनेस आए, तो आपको इमेजिन करना पड़ेगा कि आप जमीन से जुड़े हुए लाल रंग के फ्लावर को आप देख रहे हो और आप उसको पकड़ करके स्मेल ले रहे हो. और देखो, आपके शरीर में स्टेबिलिटी आएगा, फियरलेसनेस आएगा और सर्टेनिटी की फीलिंग आएगी. आप करके देखो. I thank my parents. I was born and brought up in Calcutta, though I'm from Rajasthan. So my dad used to take to Kalighat. और काली घाट में आप जाएंगे ना तो लाल रंग के फ्लावर, जावा कुसुम का फ्लावर पूरा लड़ियां बन के रहती थी, और हम उसको लेकर के काली जी के अंदर गर्भगृह में जाते थे। वो स्मैश होके स्मेल आता था, एंड ट्रस्ट मी, जब पसीने पसीने हो जाते थे, यूज्ड टू गेट द कॉन्फिडेंस, used to get what? The certainty, we got the fearlessness, the stability in thoughts. आज आप बच्चों को देखिए, 7th क्लास में बच्चा कहता है मुझे नासा में कहता है, 11th में कहता है कि मेरे को, 10th में कहता है मेरे को इंजीनियर बनता है, लेकिन 11th क्लास के फर्स्ट यूनिट के बाद बोलता है मेरे को पता नहीं क्या करना है। 6th क्लास से पेरेंट्स पीछे पड़ जाते हैं कि उसको मुझे आईआईटी डालना है, स्कूल छुड़वा करके उसको कहीं जाके प्राइवेट कोचिंग में डालते हैं। सी साहब इंजीनियर बनने के बाद भी वो मेंटल कैपेबल नहीं है। He is not that capable. Capable जो स्कूल जाता है, जो धक्के खाता है, जो दोस्ती में सीखता है, जो रिजेक्शन सीखता है, जो फेलियर सीखता है, वहां से निकल के आती है साहब। अब बच्चों को एक सिंपल सा बात यहां देखना है साहब, कि उसको अपने कमर पे इमेजिन करना है, लाल रंग को इमेजिन करना है, लैंड धरती को इमेजिन करना है, और उसको स्मेल करना है सुबह सुबह, एंड he has to feel that I'm becoming stable, I'm becoming fearless. जस्ट उसके ऊपर इस स्वाधिष्ठान चक्रास, स्वाधिष्ठान चक्रास पे कम है जो इमोशन है, वो है कंप्लीट कंट्रोल ऑन द थॉट, इमोशन एंड एक्शन। बच्चा को मूड स्विंग नहीं हो सकता साहब, अगर मूड स्विंग करके करता है तो कभी भी वो कैपेबल नहीं है डिसीजन लेने का। उसको फॉर्म होना पड़ेगा, उसको फॉर्म होना पड़ेगा, उसको एग्जैक्टली फिक्स होना पड़ेगा, मेरे को करना है तो करना है। That's called exactly. ये तभी आएगा जब उसका स्वाधिष्ठान चक्र जगेगा। जब स्वाधिष्ठान चक्र नहीं जगेगा तो नहीं होगा। इसके लिए क्या करना है सुबह सुबह साहब, आपको इसके लिए देखिए, एलिमेंट जो है वो वाटर है, और इसका कलर जो है वो ऑरेंज है, और इसका सेंस ऑर्गन जो है वो टेस्ट है। बच्चे को इमेजिन करना है। मैं कहता हूं का बड़ा घर है ना, तो अब बाहर जाओ, अब देखो कोई ऑरेंज कलर के चीजों को देखो, अगर कोई प्लांट निकल के आया है या चीजें निकल के आई है, यू हैव इट टू टच इट ना। If you can't, no worry, imagine it. Brain doesn't understand the difference between the reality and imagination. No, brain doesn't understand. That's the reasons most of the people say who believe in the law of attraction, you become what you think. It's very simple. Now, what I believe is this: if you imagine that you have a lot of oranges, the orange color, then आपने skin out कर दिया, आपने oranges को देखा, उस oranges को आपने हाथ में लिया, फिर आपने उसको ऐसे निचोड़ा और पानी आपने मुंह में ले लिया उसके जूस को. Feel that water, you will have a control. I tell you why this control is needed. I have seen the president of the institute has a child, a 7-year-old, and playing a game. He is saying, बेटा 2 मिनट के लिए साइड में रख दो, वो फोन उठा के फादर को मार देता है. That's the point. The problem is coming. This is what. And then very proudly saying, my son has a group where the new game comes, the people come to know about this. Trust me, when my father and mother always said that what will be your emotional control when you are talking to the elder. My father and mother and daddy was teaching like that whenever you're finding an elder, touch the feet. चाचा का बेटा एक दिन भी बड़ा है ना साहब, तो उसका पांव छू के प्रणाम करना, पांव छू कर नमस्ते करना. हमारे राजस्थानी कल्चर्स में और हमारे राजपूतों में ये परंपराएं इतनी जबरदस्त हैं कि अगर आपने इसको फॉलो नहीं किया तो इसका मतलब घर के संस्कार से आप वंचित हैं, आप घर के संस्कार का पालन नहीं कर रहे हैं. What was the benefit of this? Benefit is this: you surrender yourself, and then you surrender yourself, you control your emotion. आजकल मैं corporate, being a corporate strategist, I visit to many companies, and then I have realized it. You say get from the IIM, you get from the IIT, you get from the Harvard, you get from the Wharton, whatever might be. The question is they don't love to report to the immediate boss. What they do, they love to report to the boss. Now that's a problem. Why? Because the sanskaras, the system of the life is not there. System of the life is not there. See, the things which has got love so off can touch for a moment, but the thing which has got the behavior pattern changing can change your life. That's what the Sanskriti talks about. तो जैसे ही आप ऐसा इमेजिन करेंगे कि आप ऑरेंजेस को देख रहे हैं, ऑरेंज कलर को देख रहे हैं, आपके अंदर पावर आएगा जो आप कंट्रोल करोगे. याद करो वो दिन जब रंग बिरंगे डिफरेंट कलर के हमारे 56 भोग बनते थे, लेकिन हम उसको हाथ नहीं लगा सकते थे क्योंकि जब तक पंडित जी नहीं खाएंगे आप नहीं खाएंगे. So that was a control process, was inbuilt in the people, And that's the reason I tell young children in the schools and college, boss, how best you have a marks can get you the first entry, but how stable you're controlling your emotion will make you the successful person. Sahab, I have seen the people from the IIT and IIM, वो जाकर के वो प्लांट बोले तो प्लांट पौधों का गिनती इन्वेंटरी में काम करता है, जबकि एक बहुत ही सेकेंड लेयर टायर 2 से एक इंजीनियरिंग किया हुआ है, वो बिल्कुल टॉप पे बैठा हुआ है, बिल्कुल चेयरमैन के पास बैठा हुआ है. He is a big decision maker. He is a problem solver. So the question is very simple. How do we understand that make more successful rather than what exactly degree and what a percentage we have got this? Again, then now another thing is coming. Young guys, if you really want the three things, determination, willpower, and self-confidence, वो आपके नाभि में है. नाभि में है. दादी को पता था कि नाभि में होता है. सो अगर आप इसको अवेकन करते हो तो मिडिल फिंगर से थोड़ा सा तेल का बूंद उठाओ और अपने नाभि में लगाओ और पूरे रीढ़ की हड्डी को सीधा करके देखो और फील करो आपके अंदर. जब आप यह कह रहे थे कि जब मैं सुबह उठता हूं मैं रात को नहीं खाता, मैक्सिमम फ्रूट खाता हूं, और जब सुबह उठ के देखता हूं कि माय बॉडी इज फीलिंग लाइटर, the moment your body was moving, I was feeling that what exactly you're saying about that. So what happened is this. इसका देखिए एलिमेंट क्या है, फायर. नाभि का एलिमेंट क्या है, फायर. इसका कलर क्या है, येलो. और इसका सेंस ऑर्गन क्या है, साउंड. तो आपको क्या करना है, इमेजिन करना है कि आप येलो 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 रंग का फ्लावर को देख रहे हो. That's the reason Dad used to take, like in the Sunday in Calcutta, we had a culture to go to the मैदान. तो अपन लोग वहां क्या जाते थे, मैदान जाते थे. I used to ask why Dad is bringing every day in the same मैदान. Every day same मैदान, why are you bringing, you know? And the whole family used to go, and we used to go like this. Then I came to know these all flowers had a meaning in a life. All chakras were getting awakened. Those are very simple. अगर आपको determination चाहिए, will power चाहिए, self confidence चाहिए, तो आप येलो रंग के फ्लावर को इमेजिन करो. अगर और डीप इमेजिन कर सकते हो तो एक और काम करना. क्या काम करोगे, इमेजिन करना कि आपके सामने हवन हो रहा है, आम के लक्कड़ आपने रखे हैं, वो जल रहा है, उसके अंदर आपने थोड़े सफेद रंग के कपूर डाले, इमेजिन, और फ्लेम को अपने चेहरे पे आते हुए फील कीजिए एंड से दैट आई हैव अ डिटर्मिनेशन, आई हैव अ विल पावर, आई हैव अ सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस I am significant in my life. I am significant for others. I am important. I am important. I am important. The moment you say every day, you will not have an idea that you are worthless. You will not have the idea that you are valueless. You will not have the idea that you deserve nothing, because it is you who can give the importance. That's what Shiva says. Shiva says, Aham Brahmam Asmi, main hi Brahm hu. Aham Brahmam Asmi, main hi Brahm hu. And that's how exactly. Why the suicide and negative thing is taking place? Because the people are thinking, I'm worthless. Arey yaar, kya leke aaye the? The fact is very simple. You have to think, how can you do it, rather than worrying that what is. I'll tell you, if you go, I was in Germany and in school mein prayer tha, and in school mein prayer was Shivaya, Shivaya, Shivaya. I said, what the Shiva means? And they were saying Shiva means the Urja. Shiva means the power. Shiva means energy. Shivaham, Shivaham, Shivaham. I asked a German guy, what does Shivaham means? Shiva means energy. Aham means man. Shivaham. Main Bhiwadi mein, I was doing a program in the Red Fox, and the German companies mein program kar rahe the, and program ka naam tha Om Namah Shivaya. And exactly I asked them, they said Namaste. I said, what the Namaste means? And they said, right is a Shiva, left is a Parvati. So Shiva and Shakti together becomes who we are. That's a German people, in fact. And I'll tell you, I was doing for the Continental Engines, and the CEO Yogesh was saying, wow, Mr. Rathore. In fact, they were saying when we hired you, and the people said that you go for the basic, we were scared. The people may tell you, what is this all about? But people are living up. And in fact, whole year, my Saturday, Sunday was booked for the Continental. So now the very simple is this. Imagine you have a determination, we have a willpower, I have a self-confidence, I am significant, I am significant, I am significant. And say with a loud sound, the eyes are closed, and you're feeling that. You're feeling that everything like this is. This is all about the thought processes. At the age of the 70, the people wait कि मेरे life खत्म हो गई है. And what Bhaiya is doing, he's connecting the world around. And the kind of the energy he has, the kind of the dream he has, trust me, many people has and many platform has brought me on my webinar. But बहुत मरा हुआ आवाज आएगा, अब आपके पास राठौर साहब आएंगे और कुछ अपना आइडिया रखेंगे. It's like a stage show, and that's what Aditi ma'am was saying. And the smile of her was saying that this is like a store's World Cup. And she was saying, I'm not used to do this. This is good. So the very simple point, that's how exactly you feel. Now, another thing is coming. You want a care and compassion. Care and compassion कहाँ पे छुपा हुआ है? Care and compassion छुपा हुआ है आपके हृदय चक्रास में. That's called अनाहता. इसका एलिमेंट जो है वो एयर है, और इसका जो कलर है वो ग्रीन है, और सेंस ऑर्गन्स द इंटायर बॉडी है. आप इमेजिन करो कि आप गार्डन में हो, हरे हरे रंग के पेड़ लगे हुए हैं, आम का पेड़ है, बरगद का पेड़ है, पीपल का पेड़ है, bamboo ka tree, all green, green, green. And then you find that one mango is hanging from the mango tree, and a lot of air is, it's element air hai, a lot of air is coming and touching your face, and you are just standing and you're making a balance yourself. How strong you're caring, in fact. And then you have to speak that you love your family, you love the people around you, they love you, that find the connections. Before saying the words, you're going to check yourself. How does exactly it make you feel when you speak about that? That's a connection. There's a connection. That's a heart chakras. So imagine the green color, all green color, all green color, feel it. And then find that you will have a care and compassion. Care and compassion. See, if you practice, you can be motivated. The story does not tell. The story does not make any sense. After 20 years of my experience in the corporate world, I have realized the big story never make any difference. But a small practice you do at your home make a big difference. So that's how the practice exactly you're going to do. That's how the practice you're exactly going to go ahead for this is. Now, a very simple point. Then you have got, you want to learn the ability to communicate and ability to what? To express. Where can you learn? It's not like a book can teach you. It is there in the throat. And as Shiva said, it is the throat chakras. And what is a color? It's a blue. What is the element? A sky. So if you really want to express to yourself and to others and to make other people, as sir was correctly saying in the early, what is the difference that one teacher even teach wrong, but the student says he's nice or he's nice. And one teacher says scholar, he's a huge knowledge, and bacha kehta hai mera kuch samajh mein nahi aata. That's how the thing happened. Is only because we have to understand how to communicate, and how to communicate is not in the books like sender, receiver, barrier. It doesn't make any difference. Sir, you will be surprised to know I was in Hong Kong and I was doing program for the school, and they had communication skill programs, and the picture they had taken of the Ganesha. Yes, they were talking about the interpersonal school to the higher secondary students. And I was touched so much. But if here in India school, you take a Ganesha, people say, what is this? And they believe in the chakras. They teach chakras. If you search chakras in Google, you get so many research the foreigner has done, US people has done, Canada people has done, so many pictures they have done, in fact. Now, a very simple point. Imagine that the sky is blue, and then you're talking to the sky, and the rain came and coming on your body, and then you're feeling every part of the rain. You are listening to the sound of the rain. You're talking to the rain dropped on the earth. You're talking everywhere. You're feeling everything, and see how you're expressing to others. It's not like a definition of the intra-communication, interpersonal communication. No. If a person can communicate to flowers. Remember the day you are happy, you see, wow, the flower is so fresh. The moment you are out and rain has come, you see that, wow, the lips of the tree has been cleaned. It's only exactly your state of mind which can make you feel and make you communicate to yourself. You have to do this. If you don't do, you cannot, because you attract what you think. If you attract something that something is going to kill you, you'll get the reason to be finished for your life. The moment you feel this challenge has come to make us stronger, you'll communicate yourself, how can I do that? Because God says tathastu. If you say you're worthless, God says tathastu. Like in computer, they don't give even offer, do you want to save or not? It's a life is all about what you think. And that's what the Shiva says. Shiva says, that अगर खुद से आप communicate करोगे तभी चलेगा. That's called the Neelakantha. So Neelakantha is not just name of a Shiva. The Neelakantha means ability to express myself or ability to express for the universe. That's what Manthan में Shiva took this and he said ये मेरा काम है. That's what. आप कॉर्पोरेट में देखिए भैया, काफी लोग ये होते हैं, वो ये कहते हैं कि अच्छा किया तो मैंने किया, बुरा किया तो यार रॉन्ग हायरिंग हो गई थी, तो उनके 3-4 साल बच गए. That's how the problem happens. So what I personally believe, first communicate to self, then others, and the things will be beautiful, amazing. And that's what the mother used to tell and used to teach from right from the beginning. हमने अपने टीचर का के सामने कभी सर उठा के बात नहीं किया. क्यों नहीं किया? क्योंकि मदर ने हमेशा ये बात कहा कि अगर तुम्हारे मुंह से कोई बात निकल गई और वो टीचर को लग गई तो उनकी जो आशीर्वाद तुम्हें नहीं मिलेगा. टीचर का आशीर्वाद होना बहुत जरूरी है साहब. एक साथ आज भी सामने चेयर पे नहीं बैठ सकते. One teacher, my old teacher, came to my office. I went out to receive him, and in fact I opted to make him sit on my chair, and even in front I did not sit. It looks filmy, but right from the beginning this culture is there inbuilt. तो साहब जब आप कहते हो नीलकंठा पे है तो इमेजिन करो आप बादल से बात कर रहे हो, उससे बात कर रहे हो, उससे बात कर रहे हो. That's how you love yourself. Now talking about, you want to be the problem solver, look beyond the problem. जो problem है उसे आगे देखो. कैसे देख सकते हैं? वो हमारे थर्ड आईज पे है, शिवा नेत्रायः. जब दोनों आई बॉल को राइट में आगे लेके जाएंगे तो फ्यूचर दिखेगा. अगर अर्धनारेश्वर का पिक्चर आपने देखा होगा तो राइट साइड शिवा का है, लेफ्ट साइड पार्वती का है. जब दोनों, मैं पूछता हूं, हाउ डू यू सी योर फ्यूचर? If you bring both of the eyeballs to the right up, then only you can see your future. Then only, else you can't see. It's just scientifically. I've done my so on discovery. I've done my so on so many TV channels, and that's authenticated fact. If अगर दो सुन रहे हैं उनसे पूछो कि आप अपनी जिंदगी में फ्यूचर कैसे देखना चाहते हैं, तो अगर दोनों आई बॉल राइट में जाएगा तो ही दिखेगा, वरना नहीं दिखेगा. So what is this? Element is a sky, color is an indigo, and is all about the feeling. So think that you are in the park. There's a lot of rain. After the rain, there is clear sky, and then you're finding that earth and sky is meeting. You know it is not meeting, but you're able to see. Many times in the life, what you see is not correct. शिव कहते हैं कि कई बार आप अपने पेरेंट्स के लिए मांगते हो, अपने बच्चों के लिए मांगते हो, आपको ये भी नहीं पता कि आप सही मांगते हो या गलत मांगते हो. क्योंकि उसके लिए क्या सही है ये विधाता को पता है, आपको नहीं पता. Why are you worried? Why are you worried? सर, मैंने अपने जिंदगी में देखा है ऐसा बच्चा जो स्कूल में टॉप करता है कहाँ खो गया पता नहीं है. ऐसा बच्चा देखता है जिसको 11th में कंपार्टमेंट आया है और वो टॉप करके निकल जाता है. It's all about the context, it's all about the life. You can't generalize. You can't generalize. So look beyond the problem. जो problem है वो चला जाएगा. In fact, my daughter one day was counseling one girl from my neighbor, and she said 11th में उसके मार्क्स कम आ रहे थे साइंस में. तो one line she said to her कि ये मत सोचना कि 11th के बाद 12th भी, ये मत सोचना कभी कि 11th के बाद 12th नहीं आएगा, 12th भी आएगा. So 11th will go. It's very simple. You have to look beyond the situations. जो प्रॉब्लम है वो नहीं रहेगा हमेशा, वो पल है, वो मूवमेंट है. That's how. So look beyond the problem to the third eye. Last one is detachment. That's a crown chakras. Element is the sky. Color is all seven. Feeling of the cosmic energies. How can we feel it? Feel detachment. You have a friends. Their friends are not going to live long with you. याद करो साहब, आप बड़े हो, 11th 12th में एक दोस्त के लिए लड़ते थे, रोते थे, उसका वजूद आज कुछ भी नहीं है. Why so attachment? Why? हमारी हिंदुस्तान की संस्कृति में बताया गया है कि क्लोजेस्ट से क्लोजेस्ट व्यक्ति चला जाए, शोक मनाने के दिन सिर्फ 14 दिन है. और मजे की बात देखो, कोरोना में भी आइसोलेशन 14 दिन के है. I don't know who gave, how gave it. That's the point is. So don't be attached. No, they're good. Enjoy the present being. Detached. So how can we detach? Imagine the all color. So same film में ऊपर जाके देखो, आपके पास rainbow आएगा. Look in the rainbow red color. Red color is for the stability and fearlessness. Imagine the orange color for the complete control on the self and emotion. Then look into the yellow color. The yellow color is for the determination, willpower, and self-confidence, for feeling of significance and important. Then look into the same one is the green color for the care and compassion. Then blue color for the communications, both intra and external. And then exactly say indigo color, ability to see beyond the situation. मेरे को लगता होगा मैं बहुत फास्ट बोला होगा तो ये बहुत टेक्निकल होगा, पता नहीं आपको समझ में आया नहीं होगा. थैंक यू वेरी मच. मेरा एक चैनल है एनी टाइम क्लासेस. I love if you subscribe it because I keep on posting this kind of videos. If you share and you subscribe, I'll be very happy. Rest
repeat कर दो, repeat कर दो, channel repeat कर दो, channel repeat करो.
Anytime classes.
हाँ, anytime
classes. This is online classes like a Baizu, but we are one part we taking motivation from inside out. So every day we are posting some videos and techniques how the student will be charged up. So that is what the point is there. Anytime classes channel hai YouTube ka.
Any email you would like to share with them? Any email you would like to share? That would be very kind of you.
info@psrathore.com कर दीजिएगा. They will search my name, they will get it. Search करेंगे तो उनको मिल जाएगा.
See, मैं बहुत believe करता हूँ कि whatever we have got, we should share with each other. I believe in sharing. Because nothing belongs to me, nothing is mine. I'm in this universe because of you, because of Richa ji, because of Aditi ma'am, and because of all my wonderful audience from the entire globe. Can you imagine that early in the morning when people are coming out for the jogging in Canada, they're gluing to this program. When they're coming out in America, they're coming in Latin America, and now it's going to be an evening tea time for the people in Europe. They all are a part of this program. I'm so grateful to all of them. And Aditi ma'am का जो म्यूजिक था वो तो चला गया, मैं वो गाना उनसे पूरा मंगवाऊंगा बाद में, और वो मैंने उसका स्थाई का थोड़ा पोर्शन नोट कर लिया. लेकिन it was such a wonderful note from her. और रिचा मैम ने तो यूथ को एम्पावर कर दिया. So that was also very meaningful. पेरेंट्स भी एम्पावर हो गए, यूथ भी एम्पावर हो गए, और हम सब लोग मोटिवेट भी हो गए. And I am going to get with educators in education, making education relevant, where the music therapy and gamification, you'll be happy to know, world over we have taken up an agenda. All the games which are being produced at this point of time, we have discussed with all manufacturing companies, please produce positive games. Please produce constructive games. Children can enjoy. बच्चा कोई भी चीज छोड़ सकता है, लेकिन उसको मोबाइल दे दो जिसपे गेम है, वो जब तक उसमें जीतेगा नहीं उसको नहीं छोड़ेगा. Why can't there can be a positive games? Management can be taught, strategy can be taught. We come from the army background. Tactics can be taught by the games, gamification in education. There's so much which has to be done. And मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगा दोनों लेडीज ने और अदिति मैम ने भी और रिचा मैम ने तो सपोर्ट किया कि भाई हमको वापस क्लासरूम में उस जगह मत लेके जाना, और जो हम आईटी में आगे बढ़े हैं उसको लेके थोड़ा आगे चलना. और अदिति मैम ने जो स्पेशली बताया कि पेरेंट्स को वो जो इन्होंने एक ब्रॉडकास्ट ग्रुप का बातचीत किया, आई हैव नोटेड डाउन ईच एंड एवरी पॉइंट ऑफ एवरीबॉडी. सो ऑल ऑफ अस टुगेदर एंड द एनर्जी व्हिच यू हैव स्प्रेड, मिस्टर पीएस राठौर, पहली बार हम दोनों दोस्त हैं 20 साल से, और मैंने कभी भी इनसे नहीं पूछा कि पीएस क्या स्टैंड करता है. टुडे ही टोल्ड मी इट्स अ परमात्मा सिंह राठौर. तो भैया परमात्मा ने आपको वैसे ही बहुत कुछ दिया है, and we are proud of you. I am proud of you. You have brought new life into the education fraternity today, because what we need is teacher also needs empowerment, youth also needs empowerment, parents also need empowerment, entire humanity needs empowerment, and all of us, if we are going to remain positive, तो पॉजिटिव डोपामीन यहाँ से निकलेगा. और जो चक्र सारे आपने बताए हैं, और देखिए व्हाट ए शेयर कोइंसिडेंस मैं आज आपको बता रहा हूं, आप हैरान हो जाएंगे. मैं उस परमात्मा परवरदिगार को हाजिर नाजिर रख के बोल रहा हूं. दिस मॉर्निंग मी एंड माय वाइफ व्हेन वी वर टॉकिंग एट 5 o'clock, I had not discussed with you. We were talking about chakras.
Okay.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it? We didn't relate to Shiva, but we were talking about chakra, and she was teaching me. She is far ahead of me in the wisdom and knowledge. I am learning from her. I'm a poor soldier. So I'm just following whatever best I can pick up and learn from her. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed. Those are there in my America, my Canada, my Latin America. Enjoy your wonderful day. Have a beautiful day ahead. So much of positivity has come from all of us. And those are in Europe. You now go for your cup of tea and your cup of coffee. And all my friends, those are in India, I know, because I do not want to stop anybody in between. And when the motivator is with the energy, that energy is to be taken. Thereby, while being indebted to all my three, this is a golden triangle, both the respectable ladies and Mr. P.S. Rathod together. God bless all of you. You're wonderful people, wonderful soul. You brought so much to the humanity today. And all my ASEAN friends, Central Asia friend, and my Middle East friend, all of you, wherever you are, and my Indian brothers and sisters, आप सबको प्रणाम, आप सबको नमस्कार, आप सबको शुभ रात्रि, शुभ दिन, शुभ दोपहर, जो कुछ भी आपका समय है, कल सुबह 9:30 बजे हम लोग मिल रहे हैं. कल सुबह 9:30 बजे कल नया कार्यक्रम शुरू हो रहा है बुद्धा के ऊपर, Buddhism and Education. And this episode would be every Saturday, 9:30 to 10:30. So thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Good night. Namaskar. Namaskar. And Fauj ki taraf se Jai Hind. Jai Hind. Jai Hind. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.